as spring rolls in soon. That means some good old crawfish, right? So why not begin the show with that? Crawfish boils are truly a San Antonio tradition, but have you heard of the boil that's happening this weekend? You saw Clarke. She is hanging out with a chef and the founder of a nonprofit that's supporting industry employees. Clarke, I'm excited to hear the recipe and see you get down with some crawfish.
Oh yeah, I'm so ready. You know what? It smells delicious. There's potatoes, corn, lemon, the perfect crawfish boil. And chef, I want to know, first off, what makes the perfect boil and how are we making ours today?
So it all comes down to just little ingredients and little touches that, not everyone always does. The common things are your potatoes, your corn, and everything like that. But I like to enhance that flavor and also give it a little bit of Texas flair. So with mine, what I do is I like to add charred jalapenos to it, some mushrooms for that umami flavor, and then at the end, the finishing touch always is your garlic butter. I do keep in your common ingredients using a local sausage, your potatoes, and your fresh corn, and then we also finish it off with a homemade Cajun seasoning.
Let's get started. So what's the first step in this process? What goes first?
So the first step would be getting your potatoes into the boil, getting your water hot with charred lemons, your Cajun seasoning, and a little bit of hot sauce in there.
Can I add some potatoes?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, this is great. And these are red potatoes, so the skin's on, yeah?
Yes. You want to keep the skin on. It just kind of helps them hold together in that boil and everything like that, because everything starts getting moved around and everything with the hot water. So you'll get the potatoes going first, and once those are tender, then you'll want to throw your corn in next.
And very important to put the potatoes in first because I'm assuming they take the longest to cook, right?
Exactly. So you kind of want to do it in a step as far as, kind of the thickness and everything of your ingredients. So you would start with your potatoes and then go into your corn. And then once your corn gets that bright yellow, and then you'll want to add your jalapenos in there to kind of give that heat into the whole broth and everything like that. From there, once those go in, then we'll add some more crawfish.
If you want to do the honors. And so while you're adding the crawfish, tell me about this boil event. I know that it's happening tomorrow, but it benefits a lot of people.
Right, so tomorrow we have a fundraiser going for Saint City, the herd program. It's called Battle of the Boil 3. I am the defending champion, going for back-to-back this year. And it's a program that I really believe in everything. It's for people in the industry that, from burnout to substance abuse to just, being overworked and everything that, goes on behind the scenes in our industry. Something that, a lot of people don't see, day to day, because, we always, when we're there, we always try to give the smiling face to our guests and everything. But it is a very demanding and very intense work environment.
It is.
So, this program is, and it's not even just if you have an issue or anything, but just if you just need somebody to talk to, just to kind of, let loose or just kind of, let some release go. It's a really good thing that I really believe in.
Yes, 100%. I agree with that. And let's add some more ingredients here as well. Yeah. Joel's going to tell us more about the herd program in just a bit here, but what's the next step?
So then next we'll go with the mushrooms and the sausage.
Okay. So adding in the mushrooms.
Adding in the mushrooms. And most people,
love it.
Mushrooms isn't a very common thing, but I like to add it. Not only does it add a different texture to it, but it also adds a very good umami flavor to your broth and everything like that. And then with your sausage, you can either go with, an andouille if you want it spicier, or you can just go with a regular, all beef or pork sausage, just depending on your heat level and everything like that.
I love how you went local. I see some spices over here though. So is this going to be safe for the end?
That's going to be safe for the end. There is some of that in the broth already, but we will finish that at the end along with some scallions.
All right, chef, I'm going to let you pull up a bowl, get some ingredients in there, and then we'll add the seasonings. While you're doing that, Joel, I would absolutely love to talk to you a little bit more about Herd and how they're helping people in your industry.
Sure. So Herd turned 6 this year. Herd is a program that we have as part of Saint City Culinary Foundation. We provide mental health and wellness resources for people that work in the food and beverage service industry.
perfect. And people can come out to this event tomorrow
Yes.
to support you guys. So what time is that happening and where?
From 1 to 5, it's going to be at the Arsenal Church in Southtown. It'll be in the parking lot behind, and that is at 105 Sadie Street in Southtown.
Thank you so much for sharing that information, for hanging out with us today. All right, so we have our boil completed. I saw that you dropped some garlicky goodness in there, Chef. What is it?
Yeah, so this is a charred scallions, roasted garlic, and butter, along with some of our Cajun spice that I like to just kind of keep it in there, because sometimes your boil can kind of get dry with the potatoes and everything like that. So I add this butter to it to just kind of keep it loose and everything like that, and you know, what everybody loves, garlic butter.
Absolutely, yes, yes, yes. And where can we find out more about you specifically and maybe other chefs in our community? Is there like a hub that people should go to?
So I mean, obviously Facebook and everything like that. You can find me, you know, locally with Catering by JC is my company, and you know, we do crawfish boils, we do everything of all sorts, and we'll all be out there tomorrow, and we would love to talk to y'all about our industry and everything like that.
Beautiful, Chef. Thank you so, so much for coming, for sharing all these secrets. I have to take a bite. Roma, I mean, look at these potatoes. I have to grab a potato. I don't even care that I don't have a fork. I'm just going to go in. What do you think, girl?
girl, and pack on all that garlic butter. It looks so delicious. Thank you, Clarke. Yummy, y'all.